Day 226. 1 Corinthians 9. 1. Am I not a son of freedom? Am I not an apostle? Have I not seen Yeshua the Messiah our Elohim? Are you not my work in my Elohim? 2. And if, on one hand, I have not been an apostle to others, on the other hand I am to you, and you are the seal of my apostleship. 3. And I give my answer to those who judge me, it is this. 4. Why is it illegal for us to eat and to drink? 5. And why is it illegal for us to travel with a sister wife as other apostles and as the brothers of our Elohim and as Kepha? 6. Or is it only Barnabas and I who have no authority not to labor? 7. Who fights in a war at his own expense, or who plants a vineyard and does not eat from its fruits, or who herds sheep and does not consume the milk of his flock? 8. I say these things as a man. Behold, the written law also says these things. 9. For it is written in the law of Moses, do not muzzle the ox that treads. Does Jehovah concern himself with oxen? 10. But it is understood that he said it for our sake, and for our sake it was written, because it is incumbent upon the plower to plow for hope, and whoever threshes, for the hope of a crop. 11. If we have sown in you from the Spirit, is it a great thing if we shall reap of you from the body? 12. And if others have authority over you, is it not all the more fitting for us? But we have not used this authority, but we have endured all things, that we may not impede the gospel of the Messiah in anything. 13. Do you not know that those who labor in the temple are provided for from the temple, and those who serve the altar share in the altar? 14. In this way also our Elohim commands that those who preach his gospel shall live from his gospel. 15. But I have not been accustomed to any of these things, neither have I written this that thus it should be done to me, for it would be better for me to die than that someone would nullify my glory. 16. For also, I have no pride as I preach the good news, for necessity is laid upon me, but woe to me, unless I shall preach the good news. 17. For if I do this with my pleasure, I have a reward, but if without my pleasure, I am entrusted with a stewardship. 18. What therefore is my reward? When I evangelize, I may make the gospel of the Messiah without expense, and I do not use the authority that he gives to me in the gospel. 19. For as I am free from all these things, I have subjected myself to every person that I may gain the many. 20. And I was with the Judeans as a Judean that I may gain the Judeans, and I was with those who are under the written law like those who are under the written law that I might gain those who are under the written law. 21. And to those who do not have the written law, I was as without the law, while I am not without law to Jehovah, but in the law of the Messiah, that I may win those who are without the written law. 22. I was with the weak as weak that I might gain the weak. I was everything to every person that I might give life to every person. 23. I have done this so that I might be a partaker of the gospel. 24. Do you not know that those who run in the stadium all run, but there is one who takes the victory? Run in this way so that you may obtain. 25. But every man who does competition restrains his mind from everything, and these run to receive a destructible crown, but we, what is indestructible. 26. I run therefore in this way, not as if for something unknown, and so I contend, not as one who fights the air. 27. But I subdue my body and I enslave it, lest I who have preached to others would be disqualified myself. Numbers 4. 1. And Elohim spoke to Moses and Aaron, saying, 2. Take the sum of the children of Kohath from the midst of the sons of Levi, after their families, according to the houses of their fathers' households, 3 from 25 years old and upward until 50 years, every one that goes in to minister, to do all the works in the tabernacle of witness. 4. And these are the works of the sons of Kohath in the tabernacle of witness, it is most holy. 5. And Aaron and his sons shall go in, when the camp is about to move, and shall take down the shadowing veil, and shall cover with it the ark of the testimony. 6. And they shall put on it a cover, even a blue skin, and put on it above a garment all of blue, and shall put the staves through the rings. 7. And they shall put on the table set forth for show bread a cloth all of purple, and the dishes, and the censers, and the cups, and the vessels with which one offers drink offerings, and the continual loaves shall be upon it. 8. And they shall put upon it a scarlet cloth, and they shall cover it with a blue covering of skin, and they shall put the staves into it. 9. And they shall take a blue covering, and cover the candlestick that gives light, and its lamps, and its snuffers, and its funnels, and all the vessels of oil with which they minister. 10. And they shall put it, and all its vessels, into a blue skin cover, and they shall put it on bearers. 11. And they shall put a blue cloth for a cover on the golden altar, and shall cover it with a blue skin cover, and put in its staves. 12 And they shall take all the instruments of service, with which they minister in the sanctuary, and shall place them in a cloth of blue, and shall cover them with blue skin covering, and put them upon staves. 13 And he shall put the covering on the altar, and they shall cover it with a cloth all of purple. 14 And they shall put upon it all the vessels with which they minister upon it, and the fire pans, and the flesh hooks, and the cups, and the cover, and all the vessels of the altar, and they shall put on it a blue cover of skins, and shall put in its staves, and they shall take a purple cloth, and cover the laver and its foot, and they shall put it into a blue cover of skin, and put it on bars. 15 And Aaron and his sons shall finish covering the holy things, and all the holy vessels, when the camp begins to move, and afterwards the sons of Kohath shall go in to take up the furniture, but shall not touch the holy things, lest they die. These shall the sons of Kohath bear in the tabernacle of witness. 16 Eleazar the son of Aaron the priest is overseer, the oil of the light, and the incense of composition, and the daily meat offering and the anointing oil, are his charge, even the oversight of the whole tabernacle, and all things that are in it in the holy place, in all the works. 17 And Elohim spoke to Moses and Aaron, saying, 18 Ye shall not destroy the family of Kohath from the tribe out of the midst of the Levites. 19 This do ye to them, and they shall live and not die. When they approach the Holy of Holies, let Aaron and his sons advance, and they shall place them each in his post for bearing. 20 And so they shall by no means go in to look suddenly upon the holy things, and die. 21 And Elohim spoke to Moses, saying, 22 Take the sum of the children of Gedson, and these according to the houses of their lineage, according to their families. 23 Take the number of them from 5 and 20 years old and upwards until the age of 50, every one that goes in to minister, to do his business in the tabernacle of witness. 24 This is the public service of the family of Gedson, to minister and to bear. 25 And they shall bear the skins of the tabernacle, and the tabernacle of witness, and its veil, and the blue cover that was on it above, and the cover of the door of the tabernacle of witness. 26 And all the curtains of the court which were upon the tabernacle of witness, and the appendages, and all the vessels of service that they minister with they shall attend to. 27 According to the direction of Aaron and his sons shall be the ministry of the sons of Gedson, in all their ministries, and in all their works, and thou shalt take account of them by name in all things borne by them. 28 This is the service of the sons of Gedson in the tabernacle of witness, and their charge by the hand of Ithamar the son of Aaron the priest. 29 The sons of Merari according to their families, according to the houses of their lineage, take ye the number of them. 30 Take the number of them from 5 and 20 years old and upwards until 50 years old, every one that goes in to perform the services of the tabernacle of witness. 31 And these are the charges of the things borne by them according to all their works in the tabernacle of witness. They shall bear the chapiters of the tabernacle, and the bars, and its pillars, and its sockets, and the veil, and there shall be their sockets, and their pillars, and the curtain of the door of the tabernacle. 32 And they shall bear the pillars of the court round about, and there shall be their sockets, and they shall bear the pillars of the veil of the door of the court, and their sockets and their pins, and their cords, and all their furniture, and all their instruments of service, take ye their number by name, and all the articles of the charge of the things borne by them. 33 This is the ministration of the family of the sons of Merari in all their works in the tabernacle of witness, by the hand of Ithamar the son of Aaron the priest. 34 And Moses and Aaron and the rulers of Israel took the number of the sons of Kohath according to their families, according to the houses of their lineage, 35 From 5 and 20 years old and upwards to the age of 50 years, every one that goes in to minister and do service in the tabernacle of witness. 36 And the numbering of them according to their families was 2,750. 37 This is the numbering of the family of Kohath, every one that ministers in the tabernacle of witness, as Moses and Aaron numbered them by the word of Elohim, by the hand of Moses. 38 And the sons of Gedson were numbered according to their families, according to the houses of their lineage, 39 From 5 and 20 years old and upward till 50 years old, every one that goes in to minister and to do the services in the tabernacle of witness. 40 And the numbering of them according to their families, according to the houses of their lineage, was 2,630. 41 This is the numbering of the family of the sons of Gedson, every one who ministers in the tabernacle of witness, whom Moses and Aaron numbered by the word of Elohim, by the hand of Moses. 42 And also the family of the sons of Merari were numbered according to their divisions, according to the house of their fathers, 43 from 5 and 20 years old and upward till 50 years old, every one that goes in to minister in the services of the tabernacle of witness. 44 And the numbering of them according to their families, according to the houses of their lineage, was 3,200. 45 This is the numbering of the family of the sons of Merari, whom Moses and Aaron numbered by the word of Elohim, by the hand of Moses. 46 All that were numbered, whom Moses and Aaron and the rulers of Israel numbered, namely, the Levites, according to their families and according to the houses of their lineage, 47 From 5 and 20 years old and upward till 50 years old, every one that goes into the service of the works, and the charge of the things that are carried in the tabernacle of witness. 48 And they that were numbered were 8,580. 49 He reviewed them by the word of Elohim by the hand of Moses, appointing each man severally over their respective work, and over their burdens, and they were numbered, as the Elohim commanded Moses. Isaiah 59. 1 Has the hand of Elohim no power to save? Or has he made his ear heavy, so that he should not hear? 2 Nay, your iniquities separate between you and Jehovah, and because of your sins has he turned away his face from you, so as not to have mercy upon you. 3 For your hands are defiled with blood, and your fingers with sins, your lips also have spoken iniquity, and your tongue meditates unrighteousness. 4 None speaks justly, neither is there true judgment, they trust in vanities, and speak empty words, for they conceive trouble, and bring forth iniquity. 5 They have hatched asps' eggs, and weave a spider's web, and he that is going to eat of their eggs, having crushed an addled egg, has found also in it a basilisk. 6 Their web shall not become a garment, nor shall they at all clothe themselves with their works, for their works are works of iniquity. 7 And their feet run to wickedness, swift to shed blood, their thoughts also are thoughts of murder, destruction and misery are in their ways. 8 In the way of peace they know not, neither is there judgment in their ways, for their paths by which they go are crooked, and they know not peace. 9 Therefore has judgment departed from them, and righteousness shall not overtake them. While they waited for light, darkness came upon them, while they waited for brightness, they walked in perplexity. 10 They shall feel for the wall as blind men, and shall feel for it as if they had no eyes, and they shall feel at noonday as at midnight, they shall groan as dying men. 11 They shall proceed together as a bear and as a dove, we have waited for judgment, and there is no salvation, it is gone far from us. 12 For our iniquity is great before thee, and our sins have risen up against us, for our iniquities are in us, and we know our unrighteous deeds. 13 We have sinned, and dealt falsely, and revolted from our Jehovah, we have spoken unrighteous words, and have been disobedient, we have conceived and uttered from our heart unrighteous words. 14 And we have turned judgment back, and righteousness has departed afar off, for truth is consumed in their ways, and they could not pass by a straight path. 15 And truth has been taken away, and they have turned aside their mind from understanding. And Elohim saw it, and it pleased him not that there was no judgment. 16 And he looked, and there was no man, and he observed, and there was none to help, so he defended them with his arm, and stablished them with his mercy. 17 And he put on righteousness as a breastplate, and placed the helmet of salvation on his head, and he clothed himself with the garment of vengeance, and with his cloak. 18 As one about to render a recompense, even reproach to his adversaries. 19 So shall they of the west fear the name of Elohim, and they that come from the rising of the sun his glorious name, for the wrath of Elohim shall come as a mighty river, it shall come with fury. 20 And the deliverer shall come for Sion's sake, and shall turn away ungodliness from Jacob. 21 And this shall be my covenant with them, said Elohim, my spirit which is upon thee, and the words which I have put in thy mouth, shall never fail from thy mouth, nor from the mouth of thy seed, for Elohim has spoken it, henceforth and forever. Isaiah 60. 1 Be enlightened, O Jerusalem, for thy light is come, and the glory of Elohim is risen upon thee. 2 Behold, darkness shall cover the earth, and there shall be gross darkness on the nations, but Elohim shall appear upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee. 3 And kings shall walk in thy light, and nations in thy brightness. 4 Lift up thine eyes round about, and behold thy children gathered, all thy sons have come from far, and thy daughters shall be born on men's shoulders. 5 Then shalt thou see, and fear, and be amazed in thine heart, for the wealth of the sea shall come round to thee, and of nations and peoples, and herds of camels shall come to thee. 6 And the camels of Madiam and Gapha shall cover thee, all from Saba shall come bearing gold, and shall bring frankincense, and they shall publish the salvation of Elohim. 7 And all the flocks of Kedar shall be gathered, and the rams of Nabaioth shall come, and acceptable sacrifices shall be offered on my altar, and my house of prayer shall be glorified. 8 Who are these that fly as clouds, and as doves with young ones to me? 9 The isles have waited for me, and the ships of Tharsis among the first, to bring thy children from afar, and their silver and their gold with them, and that for the sake of the holy name of Elohim, and because the Holy One of Israel is glorified. 10 And strangers shall build thy walls, and their kings shall wait upon thee, for by reason of my wrath I smote thee, and by reason of mercy I loved thee. 11 And thy gates shall be opened continually, they shall not be shut day nor night, to bring into thee the power of the Gentiles, and their kings as captives. 12 For the nations and the kings which will not serve thee shall perish, and those nations shall be made utterly desolate. 13 And the glory of Libanus shall come to thee, with the cypress, and pine, and cedar together, to glorify my holy place. 14 And the sons of them that afflicted thee, and of them that provoked thee, shall come to thee in fear, and thou shalt be called Sion, the city of the Holy One of Israel. 15 Because thou hast become desolate and hated, and there was no helper, therefore I will make thee a perpetual gladness, a joy of many generations. 16 And thou shalt suck the milk of the Gentiles, and shalt eat the wealth of kings, and shalt know that I am Elohim that saves thee and delivers thee, the Holy One of Israel. 17 And for brass I will bring thee gold, and for iron I will bring thee silver, and instead of wood I will bring thee brass, and instead of stones, iron, and I will make thy princes peaceable, and thine overseers righteous. 18 And injustice shall no more be heard in thy land, nor destruction nor misery in thy coasts, but thy walls shall be called salvation, and thy gates sculptured work. 19 And thou shalt no more have the sun for a light by day, nor shall the rising of the moon lighten thy night, but Elohim shall be thine everlasting light, and Jehovah thy glory. 20 For the sun shall no more set, nor shall the moon be eclipsed, for Elohim shall be thine everlasting light, and the days of thy mourning shall be completed. 21 Thy people also shall be all righteous, they shall inherit the land forever, preserving that which they have planted, even the works of their hands, for glory. 22 The little ones shall become thousands, and the least a great nation, I Elohim will gather them in due time. Psalms 129. 1a Song of Degrees. Many a time have they warred against me from my youth, let Israel now say, too many a time have they warred against me from my youth, and yet they prevailed not against me. 3 The sinners wrought upon my back, they prolonged their iniquity. 4 The righteous Elohim has cut asunder the necks of sinners. 5 Let all that hate Sion be put to shame and turned back. 6 Let them be as the grass of the house tops, which withers before it is plucked up. 7 Wherewith the reaper fills not his hand, nor he that makes up the sheaves, his bosom. 8 Neither did they that go by say, the blessing of Elohim be upon you, we have blessed you in the name of Elohim.